Good day, ladies and gentlemen, this is Advanced Logic, and welcome to my final bonus part for Let's Play Tales of Symphonia. Here we are in Syback, and yeah, I'm gonna be jumping straight into this. I'm doing this post-commentary, if you guys are probably noticing. Anyway, we're gonna be jumping into a certain dungeon, and here are some requirements that you actually need in order to access it. You need the pack with Origin, which is a given since you can't progress in the game without the pack. At least, I don't think you can. You need the Sacred Stone from Niflheim, which you can get from that whole optional puzzle with the Past Stone, Future Stone, and the blocks. And then you just talk to an elf in the west side of Heimdall, and he mentions a book that was stolen, which he wanted to burn with the Sacred Stone, so the party decides to look for it. Then you just search for an out-of-place book here in the shelves of the Syback library, and yeah, hopefully I get to actually finding it right now. Damn it! I didn't think I was going to be explained. There we go. I didn't think I was going to be explained that long. Right here. And if you check it out, there's actually a seal on it. So yeah, and then Origin warns you about it because, yeah, you're going to get sucked in. And right here, it's going to give you the option. And we'll just go ahead and go in. You got to choose that. Alright, we're going in. Oh god. And here is Niflheim. Niflheim, this game's EX dungeon. And if you guys are noticing, I'm actually speeding this up. Because, yeah, you guys don't want to hear me trying to do commentary in this, because trust me, I tried it. It evolved from me actually trying to explain Niflheim to me just getting frustrated with Niflheim. Because yeah, this is this game's EX dungeon, and I still want to get to the one on Tales of Vesperia, but that's beside the point. Anyway, I'm just going to actually explain it in post-commentary, and as I go doing the dungeon in the background, because yeah, I wouldn't be able to explain it because after a while I just get flustered with trying to figure out this whole thing. So anyway, Niflheim starts you off with 100 soul fire, and you have to collect soul fire as you progress further into Niflheim, because not only do you need the soul fire to be able to escape the book, but you actually have to fight the demon that controls the whole book itself, like its realm. And then using the Sorcerer's Ring in Niflheim takes away 10 soul fire, so be sure to shoot calmly and wisely, because if you're trying to shoot all cluster and you're going to start aiming all over the place, and you're going to be wasting more soul fire than you actually should. You also lose soul fire just by walking, so maneuver through each floor as quick as you can. And you could gain soul fire by lighting some lanterns scattered across each floor, and each lantern gives about 30 soul fire. I want to say that they really give 40 soul fire, because you waste 10 soul fire just lighting the lanterns, so you get a net total of 30. And anyway, now to Niflheim itself. It's 15 floors separated into 3 strata, or I guess that's how you pronounce it, or strata, whatever the hell you pronounce it as. And after every 5th floor, you'll find yourself in an empty area where you can just go to the 6th floor. And don't think you can just run around in that little tiny area in between those floors, because you'll still lose soul fire by walking around in those areas too. So don't go running around like a jackass. Don't think it's like a break, because it's still not a break. And each floor is randomly generated, so you may find yourself just a few steps away from going to the next floor, or you'll be looking all over the place for the warp point. And the floor will be tinted a certain color. If it's green, you just have to look for the warp point, because the whole map is laid out already. You just gotta find the warp point, and yeah, avoid enemies if you really want to. If it's blue, you have to create bridges using the Sorcerer's Ring to look for the warp point. So yeah, you have to shoot these one things, and then they'll create a bridge, and you have to look for you gotta look for the warp point as such. Excuse me. If it's red, well, be ready to spend a lot of time on that floor, because you have to defeat every enemy on that floor in order for the warp point to appear. And the red floors will be especially bad in the last few floors, so be hopeful that you don't get that many red floors. Also, a floor will actually have a random floor effect, either good or bad. So for the positive ones, you could either recover HP while walking, you could recover TP while walking, you might get more experience when you fight, you might get more gold when you fight, you might get more items after a battle, you'll have, another one is where, yeah, I'm trying to say, this is post-commentary and I'm still freaking stuttering. At the start of each battle, your unison attack will be filled to full, so you could start the battle off with the unison attack if you're overwhelmed with a lot of enemies, or strong ones anyway. There's also one where you don't lose soul fire while you walk. So yeah, those ones are godsends, at least to me anyway. And there's also one where you could just exit out of the dungeon if you wanted to. For negative ones, you either lose HP while you lose HP while you're walking, you lose TP while you're walking, or you can't use items in battle. So yeah. And you may even be able to choose your own floor effect, which will result in gaining soul fire. And yeah, you might be able to use you won't be able to use your menu for one, which gets you 50 soul fire. You choose a single character to battle, which gives you 120 soul fire. And hang on real quick, I think I'm going to be cutting to a really funny part that I found at the end of a battle. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for that right now, and be sure to enjoy it, because I know I did when I first freaking saw it. I was like, what the hell?
Did you see my attack?
Oh yeah, baby. I was watching alright.
For some reason, I don't think that's what you were focusing on.
Focus on what now? I don't know. Anyway, as I was saying, you may even be able to choose your own floor effect for a floor, which will result in gaining soul fire. And those options are: you won't be able to use your menu on the floor. You could use it in the battle. You could use it in battle though. So yeah, for that one you get 50 soul fire for choosing that one. And you can gain 120 soul fire by choosing a single character and battling with only that character. So that character will only show up in that character will be the only one in battles. So yeah. There's also one where you get 180 soul fire by the game randomly selecting a single character for you to battle with. And for the one that gives you the most, 240 soul fire, the game randomly selects a single character for you to battle with, and you aren't able to use your menu. So yeah, those ones where it randomly selects a single character for you, yeah, probably not the best option in later floors, like the last ones, because you might end up on a red floor and you're gonna have to fight every single enemy, possibly with like Genius or Rain or any other character you're not familiar with. So yeah, usually I only opt for like no menu usage, because yeah, I can live without the menu. And there's also an option where you don't have a single effect on that floor, or you don't have a floor effect, but you don't gain any soul fire as a result from choosing that. And the lanterns that you actually light for the 30 soul fire will have different colors, if you guys are probably noticing from like the video. If you check those lanterns, they will offer an always positive effect at the cost of losing your soul fire quicker as you walk. Red flames will give you a random item, kind of like a recovery item like apple gel, orange gel, or any other item like panacea bottles. If the flame is big, and I mean big, it's like towering huge, you have a chance of receiving a rarer item with a red flame. With green flames, you get a random temporary stat boost, and if the flame is big with the green flames, you can exit the dungeon if you want to. But if you do exit, you'll have to restart the dungeon from the beginning. Blue flames will give you a random recovery, either HP recovery, TP recovery, or both. It may even recover your status effects if you have any. If the blue flame is big, then you could actually receive a random amount of soul fire. And those big blue flames are very helpful if you want a better chance of making it to the end of the dungeon. And now to explain more about Niflheim itself. If you actually make it to the end of the 15th floor with if you don't have the necessary amount of soul fire when you reach the end of the 15th floor, it'll teleport you back to the 11th floor. It increases the soul fire you need to actually exit Niflheim, and yeah, that's not fun for anyone. Holy crap, I'm already at like 533. Oh, damn, how fast did I actually do that? Because I kind of blacked out during this whole thing. And if you're wondering why am I speeding this up, well, honestly, do you want to see me go through all this, getting flustered as all hell as I make my way through all of this? Because I did do a recording of this where I tried doing live commentary. And yeah, it did not bode so well, because at first I was like, alright, let's do this. And then like by the 10th floor, I got really flustered and frustrated. And I just wanted to get it over with. So yeah, be glad that I did this without any live commentary. Be really glad. And what else is there to explain? yeah, be sure when you're aiming the Sorcerer's Ring, be sure enemies are nowhere near you, because if you shoot the Sorcerer's Ring and it doesn't hit its target before the enemy hits you, then it's like you wasted the Sorcerer's Ring, because it's not going to be able to hit the target after you get out of the battle. So you wasted 10 Soulfire doing that. And what else is there to explain? Oh yeah, well, for one of the choosing your own floor effects, the one where you could choose your single character to battle with, if you get that option again, you aren't going to be able to choose that same character twice in a row. So say if I chose it, I would have gone with Lloyd. But if I had the option again, I wouldn't be able to choose Lloyd again, because it's going to tell me, yeah, no, choose someone else. So yeah, be sure you're moderately you're knowledgeable with this whole thing, with fighting with all the characters, because yeah, you really want to be sure you know your characters well. Very well, buddies, very, very well. Anyway, I think we're going to be coming up to the end of the 10th floor, because something special is going to be happening once you reach the little area between the 10th and 11th floor. And god, I hate that freaking HP depletion. Seriously. Alright, let's check it out. Ah, hello there, Hell Knights. What's up, buddy? That is my line. What the hell? Or is it? Anyway, this is the Hell Knight, the first of the two bosses here in Niflheim. Do not take him lightly. His attacks hit hard, and they will hit... Yeah, if he also has this one attack where he shoots like multiple flames at one character. If they all like chain on that one character, it's pretty much almost a one-hit KO. And he also has really wide range because of that freaking sword of his little energy sword right there. I think he only has like 88,000 HP though, so yeah, not that much. Plus his hitbox is pretty high, so if you're fighting with Lloyd, your sword rains aren't gonna all connect. So what I usually did right here is I just used Rising Falcon. Like Rising Falcon, sword rains, but the sword rains are actually pretty useful if you want to keep them stunned while everyone else tries to attack them. But yeah, all of his attacks have really wide range. That freaking sword, man! Not to mention he attacks pretty damn powerfully too. I think he could hit at least 1,000. He could do 1,000 damage with at least one swing. 800 to 1,000 damage. So yeah, don't take any of them lightly. So yeah, you see right there, Rain just got hit like by almost 1,000 HP. And Lloyd right there, thankfully he has a bit of defense. So yeah. And Sheena's just pulling out the Silver Seal lights because of course I think he is weak to light. So she better be doing that for a reason. So yeah, here I am doing live commentary, or not live commentary, post commentary. Jeez. Even post commentary, I'm still stirring like a bitch. So anyway, if you guys don't like that I actually sped this up, well, seriously, you don't want to waste... I wasted an hour and 15 minutes on Niflheim. I don't want to waste your guys' time by making you sit through an hour 15 minutes of me getting flustered as all hell. And if only this were like that one enemy we fought in the Coliseum where you knock him off the freaking horse, but unfortunately that ain't the case. Because then it'd be actually easier to hit him. And Rain got killed. I forgot about that. Damn it! Rain! And yeah, this time I actually did buy life bottles, unlike when I fought the cameo battle in the Coliseum. Yeah, damn it. So yeah, items are gonna definitely be a godsend, especially if your party is getting its ass whooped. Kinda like mine right now, because Zealous just got killed. Yeah, damn it. Ah. Seriously, wide range. And lots of wide range. Jeez, I'm just mesmerized by what I'm doing. So yeah, I would definitely not be good for post-commentary because I'd just be mesmerized by what the hell I'm even doing. I'm like, what? And I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. Honestly, I can't even remember what exactly happened in this battle, so yeah, it's like I'm watching this for the first time myself. God damn, it's like I blacked out. Hooray, we're getting his ass, he's getting his ass kicked. So anyway, if you guys are actually noticed, I do have the Kusanagi blade equipped right now. Like for the last 5 floors, I suggest equipping Niflheim if you actually did defeat Abyssian before this. Because, yeah, as you guys should know, like for every enemy you kill with the character, their Devil's Arm actually increases in physical attack and magic attack by 1 for each enemy you've killed. And for every enemy you will kill.
So that's what it is. We've no time for silly games.
You call this a game, Rain? Holy crap. Well, then again, you did land the finishing blow, so I'm alright with that. And we got a force ring from killing the Hell Knight. And now onward with the rest of it. And speeding it back up. Or not yet, I forgot. So you defeated the Hell Knight, blah 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 blah. And it turns out there's one more enemy. Or one more boss here in this whole area. And he's not going to be going down without a fight. Trust me on that. Or at least he's not as hard as Abyssian, but he's still pretty damn hard. Especially if you're like the level I'm at right now. Anyway, I gave the Force Ring to Sheena because the Force Ring actually decreases physical damage. So it's going to be very useful for her since she takes a lot of damage, considering she doesn't wear that much strong armor. So anyway, I don't think I have anything else to say about Niflheim. If I forgot something very important, then I don't know. All I'm going to say is I really hate the red floors. I really do. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. For like the farther in you go into Niflheim, the stronger the enemies actually do get because they're about the same. They're about the same as they were outside of Niflheim, but as you go through each floor, they get stronger and stronger. Like little by little, but they do get strong enough to be a pain because you have to finish these fights as soon as possible. Because if you don't, well, crap. You're gonna start losing Soulfire. Because if you take more than half a minute on a fight, then you start losing Soulfire. Like if you take less than that, then you gain Soulfire, or you don't lose any at all. So I don't know. Like you don't gain or lose Soulfire, as far as I know. And hooray for the forbidding of menu usage. And I think that's all I got to say on this matter. I think you probably are hearing some music. I'll let you enjoy that as you watch me kick some ass in Niflheim. For now though, I'll be talking again once we get to the final guy. Alright guys, here we are, and thankfully there was a blue thing right here, and I managed to recover some TP with that. And before I went in, I actually used Rain's Revitalize to heal everyone, make sure they're fully healed, because this boss is not going to be a pushover. But it's still a pushover compared to Abyssian. And yeah, I gained quite a few levels making my way through all of Niflheim. And now to put that to use. So you have come to me. Are you the final monster sealed in this book? I will not let you pass. I've built up my power inside this sealed book. And when evil fills the hearts of men, I shall be released from this prison. I don't think so. You think a lot of things, Lloyd, but you don't think so. So this is the Living Armor, the final boss of Niflheim. And as you guys can see, 120,000 HP and no TP, but he can instant cast spells. Like, from what I've noticed, he can instant cast Atlas, he can instant cast Earth Bite, he can instant cast Ground Dasher, or not Ground Dasher, I forgot the other freaking attack. That other Earth attack, you guys will probably notice it. I'll probably put some text up right now too. And damn it, Maxwell, increasing my magic. Or physical attack, whatever the hell. Increased Rain's magic though, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, he gets into overlimit extremely easily. And his physical attacks are much stronger than the Hell Knights. Much stronger. Really, really stronger. He can hit at least 1,500 per hit. So yeah, as you guys can see, he already took down Sheena and then he took down Zelos. But he's a lot easier to actually hit, unlike the Hell Knight, because the Hell Knight's hitbox was actually too high, and this one is at the right height. And freaking Atlas. Alright, no, that was pointless. Well, I think he got revived by Purgatory Seal, if I remember correctly. And freaking Earth Bite. Whatever. And down he goes. Or not yet. Oh, what the hell am I saying? He's not going down for a bit. Because he does have 120,000 HP, and that's going to be taking a while to whittle down. Especially when he freaking goes into over limits. He goes into over limit like once a minute, I want to say. As long as you keep up the chaining with the attacks, then he's gonna go into over limit really easily. So yeah. And yeah, I'm making very good use of items. There are gonna be some times though when after he's instant casted a spell, he's gonna try instant casting another one. When in reality he really can't, because he can only have one spell summoned at a time. So yeah, when he actually does that, he's trying to instant cast a spell after already instant casting one. Be sure to try attacking him because he's going to be open for attack. And come on, Rain, don't die on me. I can't remember if you did or not. I'm pretty sure you did because I just saw you stunned. And yes, damn it, he went in over limit again. Damn it, man, I keep forgetting that. I forgot they keep winning over limit a lot. And yeah, and if you try doing a unison attack on him while he's just went into over limit, he will instantly start an over limit again. Because if you guys know, unison attack actually cancels out over limit. And Volt. Jeez, there's gonna be a lot of dying for like the next minute or so. That much I remember. And yes, this is why I don't do post commentary, because I'm spoiling shit for you guys. That's not good. And I think I'm gonna go. Yep, I'm gonna die before I manage to heal. Oh, I did heal. Hey, hooray for Revitalize. I can't remember. I remember the part where everyone in the party is gonna be nearly dead. Damn it, man. Stop with the blocking, buddy. You're like freaking 4 times my size. And yeah. He could slap anyone's shit around, no matter who you are. And I'm pretty damn glad that I don't have Genus in this fight. Damn it, I like the way Atlas looks. I don't know why. And yet he's kicking my ass with it. I don't like. And I think I'm going to get killed before that Revitalize actually takes effect on me. Yep! I just remembered that. Oh, man. So yeah, do not take this boss lightly. That's all I gotta say. At least I managed to actually keep him stunned for staggered for a good amount of time. A reasonable amount of time, if I may say so. See right there, like he was trying to instant cast even after casting Earth Bite. So yeah, that's when he's the most vulnerable for attacking. There are going to be some times though where he's going to be trying to physically attack you after instant casting. So from those, you're most likely gonna die as a result. And man, am I glad I actually got this out of the way. So with this, I don't have to come back to Tales of Symphonia. But I am gonna try coming back to Tales of Vesperia once my HD PVR gets here. Because I want to try recording the EX dungeon, though not until I've actually gotten all the necessary stuff to actually reach the final boss. Yeah, alright, that's nice. Because Tales of Vesperia's EX dungeon is definitely a lot harder than this, or much more annoying, because all that is pretty much like a boss rush of sorts. You guys will see once I actually try showing it off, if you've never seen it. If you do know about it, well, hopefully I'm even giving a description, I'm doing the description justice. Even the tiniest bit. Holy crap. Yeah, damn it. Ray! You're the lifeblood of this party, and we're gonna die. Oh crap, I'm gonna die. Oh wait, no I don't. I just remembered. Ah! See, this is why I don't do post commentary. At all. And right here, like everyone's like at the lowest health possible. He could just sweep us all in one hit if he could. But yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna be using a Miracle Gel on Rain, or I'm gonna have someone use a Miracle Gel on Rain.
Be careful.
Alright. See, he actually went for her. So yeah, we would have been screwed if I had not done that. And thankfully for the healing wind, that's going to be helping for a little, even if a little bit. I think we're getting close to actually beating him though. And here I am talking like I'm live commentary when in reality I'm not. And see, look, I try using a unison attack right when he wins the over limit. And here's Plasma Blade. Alright. And he went straight into overlimit the moment I hit him again. Hell yeah. If you're thinking of trying to cancel out of his overlimit, don't even bother trying to do that. Look at that. Critical damage, 1200. And that's when she has the freaking force ring. That reduced her physical damage by I don't know how much, but yeah, it's definitely enough for her to actually be below 1500 damage. Alright.
Lloyd, you need to remember that enemy's weakness.
Oh man, you're making me study here too?
Here in Niflheim Rain. Seriously? You know what, screw it. Yeah, I will make a note of it. Though I may vanish, Niflheim will be reborn. And we get Persian boost from fighting him. I don't remember what exactly they do, but whatever. Did we win? It seems that way. Come on, let's hurry up and burn this book. We don't know when the monsters may revive again. But what do we... I think we just need to burn the soul fire upon that altar. And holy crap. Whoa, my body's fading. Oh no, this world was created by those monsters. If they disappear, we'll be expelled from this world as well. Then we can't burn the soul fire. So this book will continue to exist forever and the monsters will revive. Lloyd, hurry. If we don't burn the soul fire here, they'll revive. And of course, burn it. Burn it! Burn books! Burn every single book you see! Good work. Now no one will be struck by the evil power of that book. I thank you. But is it really over? At the end, he... Yes, but whether his words come true or not is up to everyone that lives in this world. No one's a saint. It's very convincing coming from Zelos. I'll go ahead and assume you meant that in a good way. And yes, we've completed Niflheim! Now if you excuse me, after all of that, I see some porn right here. I'm gonna go just, wait a minute. Freaking Wonder Chef! I just want some porn, and you just screw me out of it, and you give me fried rice. I don't know whether that's good or not. You want porn, but you get fried rice. Doesn't seem like a good trade-off in my opinion. And again, I shouldn't be one to talk. I kind of suck. Or I don't know where that came from, but whatever. With that, I am done with Tales of Symphonia for good. So, Yeah. I'm gonna be healing up for some reason. So this has been Advanced Logic, and I'll see you guys on my next Let's Play.